From Kalamazoo, direct to you, it's a WKZO.com Quickcast.
Now, the website that is available the great majority of the week, Sunday, I guess, is the exception. That's obviously a very convenient way. If you don't have web access and you have to make your initial claim via phone, can you offer any tips as to time of day, day of week, when that is done most efficiently?
Okay. For filing on via the phone system, we do have set days for individuals depending on the last four of their Social Security number. We have Monday, Wednesday, and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, excuse me. And if they've missed those days, they can, of course, I'm sorry, let me back up, excuse me. That's certified through Marvin, I apologize. Okay. You can call any day of the week to file your claim. And typically the best times are probably going to be later in the afternoon, definitely later in the evening. We have available that service available up until 6 p.m. So you can file, closer to the 5:30 hour and still get your call through. Definitely as we near the end of the week, the Thursday, Fridays, the call volume tends to go down a bit. So ideally, Friday afternoon or closer to 6 o'clock on Friday evening are going to be some of the best times to get through. With the unemployment rate the way it is, yes, we are extremely busy. We don't want you to give up. You may have made several calls before you get through, but please do not, keep trying to get through, because we do want you to be able to file your claim in a timely manner. It
isn't done purposely to deter people from filing for their legitimate benefits that they're eligible for.
No.
It's just busy.
It's just busy.
Yeah.
It is just busy, and although we've added, over 200 more staff on board that are assisting with the phone calls, we just have so many individuals who are unemployed right now, and a lot of them, they're not filing, but they have questions as far as their claim too. We not just take care of the initial filing of the claim, but we take care and maintain the life of the claim. So, currently right now, individuals are potentially eligible for 79 weeks. So throughout those whole 79 weeks, we may have sometimes 4, 5, 6 contacts with one individual, if not more, just depending on what their situation is.
Sure. And so it's really only after you've filed your initial claim and you're receiving benefits that you have specific days that you call in to report what's going on with yourself.
Correct. And that's going to be every 2 weeks. You're going to certify through Marvin, or you'll call Marvin to indicate you're able and available, seeking work, if you've had earnings, if you started school, and it asks you a number of questions. And then it will release your payment at the end if there are no other issues. If there are other issues, you may be contacted by the agency, or it may instruct you to do something else. But in the event that all goes well, your payment is released. It's either deposited on direct deposit or onto your debit card, whichever payment method you've selected. And once again, there's no fee to do this. So you do not have to be concerned about encountering a fee for us to deposit your unemployment benefits to the method of payment that you have selected. There is no fee whatsoever. That is our responsibility to make sure your benefits are arriving into your account or onto your debit card in a timely fashion.
And just for clarification, so if you're filing your initial claim, you just became unemployed, you can make that call at any time.
That is correct.
There are no specific days.
No specific days for that.
Okay. Can you talk to us about what services UIA has for unemployed individuals that they might find helpful in their job search or in using the system?
Okay. As far as their job search, we work very closely with Michigan Works Agency. We strictly, as an agency, focus on the unemployment benefits. However, as I previously mentioned, one of our webcasts does partner with the Michigan Works Agency as far as looking and finding a job, in the market that we're in, and making your skills more marketable. That would be a very good webcast to review. It talks about unemployment, but it also talks about finding employment, and that's the part that Michigan Works kind of comes in and covers that area. But as far as making yourself marketable, we encourage, that is one of our eligibility requirements, seeking work. Don't be, fooled. Even though we have high unemployment rate, there are employers out there who are hiring. And if you have the skills that they desire, you need to definitely don't give up and be very persistent as far as looking for work, because as you know, this is a temporary type of thing as far as unemployment. It is to bridge you until that next job, and we're hoping that most of the unemployed workers are finding new work. But it's tough out there, with the unemployment rate the way it is. It's very tough. We encourage you, just stay persistent. Continue to, to visit the Michigan Works Agency. There are a number of services in most local communities that also assist with finding work. And then, you have the monster.coms and the things like that are online that can also assist you with finding work. We're hoping that folks are finding work in our area. We want to keep folks in our great state of Michigan. So that is one avenue on our website, and through that webcast you'll find a wealth of information there as well.
With unemployment as high as it is, there undoubtedly are people who would qualify for the extended federal compensation, unemployment compensation. How does one make the transition from the traditional benefits to the federal benefits?
Okay. Well, once an individual exhausts, the initial 26 weeks of unemployment, which is the state unemployment insurance benefits, at that time they are potentially eligible, if they're still eligible and qualified, for the next tier, which is another 33 weeks of emergency unemployment compensation. They really don't have to do anything. The agency is sending you information nearing your last 2 weeks or 4 weeks of unemployment. You will receive information in the mail on what steps you need to take. We encourage you to read it thoroughly, follow the instructions. If you're being asked to do whatever, you need to take that to heart and follow those steps as they are indicated in your letter or the information that you are sent. If you're not sure, please call us so we can clarify what steps you need to take and make sure that you remain eligible and qualified for those additional benefits. Once those 33 weeks are exhausted, then we have what is called the extended benefits, which is another 20 weeks and would bring one up to 79 weeks if they're still unemployed, of course eligible and qualified to receive those benefits. Once again, they are sent information in the mail, and they are asked to comply, whether it be through a work search, which meaning you would have to make a showing that you are actively seeking work and listing 3 work areas where you have looked for work or searched for work. And it can be in your local area, it can be online, it could be by sending letters to a particular company, as long as you can substantiate that you have looked in those 3 places, then it keeps you eligible for receiving those federal benefits.
And so somebody receiving benefits, if they pay attention to the communication that comes from UIA, the transition from one program to another should be seamless.
That is correct.
They shouldn't see any kind of hassles in that, as long as they pay attention to the communication that comes to them during these transitions.
That is correct. If you follow what is being sent and reading it thoroughly, a little bit of the ownership falls on the unemployed worker as well, as far as this is your claim, you really do need to read and make sure it's pertinent to your claim, your benefits. We really are looking for you to read things thoroughly. And if you do have questions or you don't understand, call us. And sometimes you don't even have to call us. You can go online and look under extended benefits and find the answers to the questions that you have. But if you're not certain about an action you need to take or you think you must take, you really should call us to get clarification, because we do not want you to put your rights to benefits at jeopardy at a time when you do need them most.